Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Lingo 2. In the previous episode, I learned something important, which is that it's definitely worth solving clues that have red panels, which means I don't have the letters to solve them yet, because that can be very useful for not only knowing when to come back, so for one of the reasons that I'm starting off here is I know that there are some panels now that I can solve now that I have the letter F. But also because it kind of got me unblocked. Looking out this window. Okay, this lets me look into the courtyard that I can't get into more than I have been able to look into it before. I just noticed this. There's a panel over there and a panel over there that if I had like better graphics and a good zoom, I might be able to read. And it does look like these little things are flowers. I was seeing some of those in the previous episode as well. Okay, so in any case, I have the letter F. Let's solve some puzzles. There's a number of them scattered around that I can probably solve now, and I'm gonna try to have the video move quickly. What does an airplane do? It flies. By just going to the panels that I can solve and spending less time wandering around. What does a pilot do? Also fly. And in here, what does a bartender do? That's 3 letters. I'm still not sure about that one. And what cleans? Like a lot of things are like cleaners that clean. So I'm not sure over there. And what does a blender do? It mixes. So I need the M and the X to come back here to solve blender. So I'll add that to my notes. Okay, let me go find some more panels I can solve with the F. And while I was updating my notes, it just occurred to me that, what does a blender do? Mix. What does a bartender do? Mix. Drinks. Mix is across from mix. Fly is across from fly. So a trucker drives. A cleaner does not drive, though. These are not acrossy kind of things. Okay. I believe this one's newly open. So a larger meal that has the letter F. What do you call it when you can just take all that you want a la carte? A buffet. That does have a letter F, but I can't spell it, and it's not 5 letters. A meal. Multiple servings meal, like 3-course. Smaller meal is a snack. A bigger meal is a... Thinking about it from a word puzzle point of view, if I know it contains the letter F, I don't imagine an F in the middle or toward the end of a word is likely. Unless it's something in the middle like rifle or something with an F right in the middle like that. But F doesn't often appear at the end of words usefully. Like pilaf is not going to be a large meal. So I think it probably starts with F. And so if I work from that... A feast. There we go. Okay. I was tempted to take a hint, but I was thinking, you know what, I can probably solve this. This is the one that I still can't come up with a larger version of rest. Wait a minute, yeah, this is a smaller version of rest. Right, like the catnap or whatever. Okay, other panels here I can solve. Alright, we had grow and die. I think I failed to solve this one, but this one, grow. A more magnitude version of grow would be flourish. So yeah, in this sense of grow. Grow flourish, grow die, grow... If you're growing just a little bit, you're just eking by your... And this one wouldn't contain the letter F because I could have solved this before. You're just surviving. You're just... I can't spell remain. I don't think handle really makes much sense. And I can't spell survive because it has 2 V's and also I don't have enough letters. 6-letter word. Less magnitude of grow. Let's get a clue. Starts with S. Oh, I got the clue for this last time, and the S stuck around. during my session, but now that I'm back, it didn't. I forgot about that. Okay. Shrink all of a sudden popped into my head. That's not the right thing, because it's going the wrong way. If you eke out an existence, you're scraping by. Scrape? Yeah. What if something slowly spreads? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. These puzzles die flourish. I'm not sure, like, if I'm not thinking about them correctly. I never feel like I have a... Well, not never, but I rarely feel like I can just, like, jump immediately to what the answer is that it's looking for. Light bright, light dark, light. This would be a smaller version of a light. So probably dim. So if I have the M, I can come back here. Hover, fly. That was one of the things that I'd written in my notes to come back here once I had the F. Okay, over here, heft and theft. Now that I have the F, rhymes with heft, theft, left. There we go. Okay, so I solved 2 more things in here, and is that all of them in here? Because these are all done, and these are all done. And the orange door would just create a cyan, which would go the opposite way, I think. And I already used the eye to open that up. Yeah, so solving all these I don't think did anything for me. I was thinking this is cyan. This is definitely a brighter color. What if I type in cyan and try to go through here? I think it might be worth a shot. So maybe I'll give that a try. So if I type in cyan... Oh, right. Cyan doesn't go for some reason. I'd forgotten about that. Okay, while I'm here, is there any color that I haven't used in a while that I might want to try to have open? I'll do blue for fun. Are there any colors that contain the letter F? Not immediately coming up with any. But in any case, I was just back over here. But yeah, this is a different color blue than that. Yeah, I'm still not sure how to read a lot of these colors, and also just the way the game is colored in a different context, in a different environment. The colors look different to me. And I'm not great with color vision anyway, so I don't know how reliable I will be for that. Okay, in any case, back on task. I'm looking for more puzzles that I can solve now that I have the letter F. And here are some. First, and same thing as initial, first. Great. And I think those are the only 2 puzzles. Oh, I thought that these were different. Minute and minute. And so this is like a category after a part of, so like second. Minute. Or minute, greater category, measurement of time, smaller category, second. So we had first and second. And if I go back over here, is it going to be first again? Okay, so we had 1 and 2 in first and second on like opposite sides of a wall in the previous area with the high kind of stuff. Having solved these, did I change anything? This is where I just came in, so nothing appears to have changed here. And if I go through this one, I don't remember where it takes me. Just back to the same place. Yeah, and I don't think that there's anything else in here. If I go through any of the side doors versus the middle doors, does anything change? Was there something here? No. Yeah, so maybe I finished what's in there. Let's imagine that I finished what's in there. Was there anything back here? This just goes around. There's a tower. Okay. Looking around. I had a thought about Oh, right. This is going to be like one road, many turns. So yeah, it was earns, and I'd already figured this out, but it was a question mark? So yeah, the question marks definitely seem like contextually use clues from elsewhere in order to solve a thing. In any case, the word was earns, and I realized it had a circle, and there were also 4 dots on the wall, and I realized the 4 dots in the wall were like the NNN partial, so it wasn't sounds like, it was rhymes with, so earns became turns. Okay. And I already have the letters to solve all of these, but I don't think I've seen the context clues to try to solve those. Have you forgotten? I now can type in 4. Oops, if I spell it correctly. There we go. And, oh, wrong. Interesting. Wrong. And what did it say before that was solved? Interesting. So, what if I type 4 here? Then it says wrong over here. Have you forgotten? Have I forgotten what? Huh. Right, wrong. Okay, wrong might be right. And that's just like the success condition, but then this is still... Oh, wait, nope. This is actually a way to go. Okay, so it's very dark here. I just went through a loading zone, and now I'm somewhere else. Okay. Bright light. Alright. Stark. Rhymes with. This one is dark. I needed the context clue to help figure out what rhyme I'm looking for. Okay, we got a series of colors here. So, white is synonym. Black is rhymes with. Red sandwich. I think that's like part of. Ketchup. What's the red part of a sandwich? Tomato. Let me double check my notes. Yeah, I think that's right. Meats. I can't type meats because I don't have the M. What else is a red part of a sandwich? I'm assuming I'm using the color. Or just like the ambience, maybe not the color. Well, bread is part of a sandwich. Okay, I'm not sure. Oh, red, bread, they rhyme. Okay. Blue. Vine. I thought that was... oh, it's add a stroke to a letter. So vine is going to become wine. I'm not sure why with the blue, but whatever. Green. Mother, and I don't know what that symbol is, but let's just guess father since I recently got the F. Okay, so that seems to be a complement symbol, maybe? I've seen that symbol once before. I don't remember the clue offhand. Let me make a note of it. It has been added to the notes document. Yellow. Circle. And this is a circle as an example of a shape. Alright. Purple. Fish. We need to pluralize fish. Orange. Cloud with an X. I have not figured out the X. I've only seen one other X clue. And also I don't have the letters to solve it. However, the next letter I get is probably going to be an M. And so is there a related word to cloud? And possibly orangeness that I could do with M? Sun, rain, shower. I shouldn't think too hard about this. Okay, and how many of these did I manage to solve? So this one is not solved, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can imagine that is the last one, because 8 is kind of like a number of colors. in a group. There was like 8 colors or 12 colors in the first game. But this is also my first opportunity to kind of like have a list of colors and associate them with something else. And I also just want to look through one more time. So, white, bright light. Black, stark dark. Red, sandwich bread. Blue, vine wine. Green, mother father. Yellow, circle shape. Purple, fish fish. Orange, cloud. Who knows what. Okay, I wanted to read all of those aloud in case all of a sudden my brain made some kind of associative jump. It did not. I need to remember that this is here because it's easy to not see. So this was in the wrong temple, which is off to the side of where the tree is, right? Because like the tree is just over here now. Okay, but yeah, I kind of know where this is. I'm thinking the tree because if I go through here, no, this is where we got the letter M, or we got the letter W. And I still wonder if the letter M is here. I guess I'll look around here on my own just to make sure there's nothing important that I've missed here. Oh, hey, guess what? This courtyard that I could never enter, I'm allowed to enter now. Somehow. It did have kind of a dark piece of glass, and I just, with the wrong, like went through kind of a dark area. Maybe that was related. I'm not sure what did it, but in any case, this opens up a whole new set of things. Weather. And this is like an example of weather, or weather is an example of something. Which way does it go? I have is a part of. So weather is a part of the atmosphere. Weather is a part of the sky. Weather is a part of... I'm not sure yet. So let's come back to that. There's at least one other... Here's all the flowers. One other panel in here that I'd witnessed before. Right. Can I jump up and get you? Not quite. Oh, R-I-T-E. R-I-G-H-T. So those are sounds like, and it's near a red eye, and red was not sounds like in the other temple, though, I don't think. Or the other corridor of colors that I was doing before. Alright, we'll come back to that. Hey, puzzles. Great. Sounds like laugh. Is there any context clue around here right now? Not that I see. Something that means the same thing as finished. Done. And this is unclude. Smiley face usually means like looking around nearby. Well, I don't even know about that. And these boxes write the words. Like find the letters, write the words in the very beginning of the game. But I don't know what those boxes mean. And this was done. I was thinking like well done something, but well obviously would not go here for a variety of reasons. Sounds like laugh. Have something that ends in one F. Af. Could also be something that ends in APH. But I don't have a 4-letter word like that that I can think of. And ending in AF. There aren't really many words that end like that. So we'll come back to that, I suppose. Here's the other panel that I'd witnessed out of the window in this like mixed bartender area. Animals. Animals, what's a greater category? Animals are part of... This is the remove a letter symbol. Worlds. Swords. World worlds and swords. I don't know how to interpret that. Plants. Animals. Weather. There's a place to leave a letter here. Okay, that's actually pretty useful because it could help me narrow down what letters are inside this. Plants and animals are both like life forms. They're earthly. Weather is earthly. I want to try something. If I get rid of an E, I can no longer solve this puzzle, so there's an E in it. If I get rid of a W, I can still solve it, so there's not a W in it. If I get rid of an R, I can't solve it, so there's an E and an R in it. A T, I can't solve it. The R, I'm double checking. Yeah, so there's an E, an R, and a T. There's not a Y. Okay, let me do all this. Nature. I got A-T-R-U-E and just came up with that. Plants are a part of nature. Animals are a part of nature. The weather is a part of nature. Okay, so I kind of talked about that strategy, but this is the first time I really put it to use. Let go of a letter. And we are in a nature kind of area, like there's trees, there's flowers, there's a pyramid that I can climb, and I can actually get a better look. What is this? Notice? Encounter. Oh, hey, and speaking of things to notice, there's something written on the floor over there. And there's pathway. Oh, this is the final Mondrian, the other 4 clues that I could actually solve all of right now if I knew what the clues were, and I'm about to find out what the clues are. So, okay. I do see there's a room over there with panels, but I'm more interested in this right now. Where? Question mark? Followed by adding a letter. Piano. Keyboard. What is this? Inside. The opposite of is outside. That opens up this. Before I go in here, here is one clue in one quadrant of this area, as it were. I didn't look on the outside of these trees to make sure there was nothing sneaky going on. There was also the piano keyboard. Over here, there's right. Over here, there's... Oh, swords, worlds. We're like removing a letter. So it might be like word. Are we moving a letter twice? I don't see a dot below it, but... just could be words. Words removes a letter. Okay, so I think one of the words is words. Okay, let me actually make a note of this. So I think one of the 4 answers is words, based on that. This is like an X marks the spot that's like off the beaten track, and you're like hunting for treasure out here or something. Notice encounter. It is next to a pyramid, and notice an encounter is kind of like a matter of larger degree or magnitude, maybe. You just happen to encounter something and then you take notice of it. But I'm not sure. So maybe I need to go even grander than that, or even smaller than that as like the answer to that one. Okay, then over here we have adding. There's where, and like adding a letter, I think. Or is that, which symbol is that? Yeah, I think this is adding a letter, but I'm not sure if it might be related to this. Piano and keyboard. Like, Pianos have keys. A keyboard has keys. That's more of a has-a relationship. Is there anything to suggest the, like, has-a here? I'm not so sure. And was that the only other floating words? No, there was right and right next to the red eye. Right and right next to a red eye. So I think these 4 floating words are going to be the 4 clues. So I imagine another answer is going to be write, W-R-I-T-E. Because we have right and right. So write words encounter notice C, maybe, S-E-E. And then keys, because piano and keyboard has keys or something? Maybe. And so there's a lot of new puzzles that I can do here, but I'm actually more interested right now in trying to test out my theory over in the Mondrian room, so let me find my way back to it. I keep calling this the Mondrian place just because of the colors. It reminds me of the painting. So, oh, I didn't look at the colors, but in any case, write words. Write words. Notice encounter C. Seek. I can't write seek. Find. There we go. Keys? Yes, okay. So I did intuit all that correctly. So write words, find keys. And then I'm still missing one thing here, and I don't have the letters to spell it. But I think it's many. One road, many turns. That was a... I don't remember if it's exactly the same words, but very similar to something in the first game. So once I have many, I'll be able to finish off this Mondrian area, and then something will happen. Okay, so now let's actually go back to the open nature courtyard, which I get to over here, and actually go and solve some of these puzzle rooms. So we're going inside light green, but now it's got kind of like gold on the walls, and it's all like part of kind of things. So a bedroom is part of the house. A bathroom is part of the house. A shelf and a register. Not immediately coming up with that. A rafter and an office. A vault is part of a bank. A stall. It's an office part of a bank. I'm not sure if they're in pairs over here. Rafter and stall. Part of a barn? Yeah. See, the barn has rafters up top and has places to hold the horses. And room and lobby. Cafeteria and pharmacy. Cafeteria and pharmacy might both be parts of a hospital. Oops, if I can spell. Or type. I know how to spell. It's the typing that's the problem. Room and lobby are both part of a hotel. You stay in a room and you check in at the lobby. A line and a bleacher are part of a stadium. I don't have an M. Bleacher's part of a stadium, maybe. Concessions, yeah, that's part of a stadium. Machine and line. Machine is part of a factory. A line, assembly line is part of a factory. Okay, I get it. Bleachers and concessions are part of a stadium. I don't have the M yet. Gate and wall are part of... Gate and wall are part of a garden, the land your home is on, or just an entrance to any, and there's going to be things that a home is a part of. Home is a part of what? A neighborhood or something? Not immediately coming up with that. Is this just another... Oh, there's 12 more puzzles to solve? Alright, great. Tower and a boat are part of a castle. And dice and chips are part of, like, board games. Poker, gambling, casino? Yes. Alright. And now there's 8 left, right? Okay. A wall and a gate. Fence, yard. It's not yard. A wall and a gate are part of, again, like a castle. It's not like a moat, right? I don't have the M. Haha. Not sure about that, and I won't be able to solve these just yet, so I'm not going to finish this whole room right now. But this will be another place to come back to when I have the M. And now that I'm thinking about this again, shelf and register. Like register, I'm thinking like cash register, like in a shop or a store. And a store also has shelves where the items to be purchased are located. Okay. So, and there's flowers outside of here, but this is just decorative nature, I think. But maybe light green is associated with like part of, possibly. And there was another room full of puzzles somewhere. There were a few puzzles here. There were those puzzles there. I thought there was another room. Oh, I think I saw this room from both this entrance. I thought there was... No, here's the puzzles I was thinking of. Okay. Severe foot pauses above. Okay. Severe. Come back to it. Foot is part of leg, body. Foot is part of a mile. I don't have the letter M. Foot is part of a yard. There we go. The measurement foot. Pauses. Stops. I can't type stops because I don't have 2 S's. Pauses. Not immediately thinking of it. Above, below. Something yard, something below is probably going to be a sentence. Look out below. Pauses. Severe. If something is severe, it's harsh. I can't type that. If something is severe, severe weather. Still not coming up with it. And pauses. Pause. Stop. And pauses could be the verb or the noun. Rests, I can't type. All of a sudden I was thinking I was in a giant courtyard. Court doesn't make sense with severe, but I was just thinking about that. Above and below. Is there anything below anything? There's just a blue circle around these things. Pauses. Waits. Okay. Something yard waits below. Courtyard waits below. Severe. Harsh. Strong. Grave. Graveyard waits below. Graveyard waits below. Okay. Below where? I don't think I necessarily need to write that down in my notes. Outside. Inside. Graveyard waits below. Okay, and I already solved these floating words, so they're kind of done with. The where here might just be, well, where and adding a letter. But you can't really add a letter to where to get another word, I don't think. Yeah, like, what is this? Not entirely sure. There might still be another clue here that I haven't dealt with. So I can't solve all those. There's a few more that I might be able to solve with work. We didn't unlock anything else over here. Let's take one more look at these clues. Sounds like laugh. Like gaff, but that has 2 Fs. Done and finished, but I typed the clue up on the top, right? Yeah, it's done. So if this is like spelling out a word, is it gonna, or spelling out a sentence, is it gonna be something done something? Like I was thinking like well done. But maybe it's also something finished something. And I am able to type this word. Suppose it's something again, like the previous time this was like bro. I don't really have anything to go with that though. Half. Half done. Half done. Half done. Half done what? Yeah, I still don't know how to interpret that sentence. Alright. And at this point, I could put a letter here. I could use it to try to solve... Okay, I'm curious. If I put the B here, is this puzzle still solvable? It is. So it's not something related to bro. There's geometry here. Like, I can actually fall into this. Let me try, like, all my letters. Just to see if, I've already tried the vowels, because I'm trying to figure out what the bro clue over there is with the smiley. I just want to make sure it doesn't go boop boop. Graveyard down below. I bet it's going to be an X for, like, X marks the spot, because I know I'm going to get an X after the M for mix for those clues. So I bet I'm going to put an X here, and then I'm going to be able to fall, like, down below into here. In any case, I've been going through all my letters to try to figure out what letters are in this word. So 3 of the letters are D, E, S. Half done. The H is also used. Shed. S-H-E-D. Oops. So, why is this shed? Am I looking... Oh, I'm in a half-done shed. This is a building that is only halfway constructed out of wood. So... Find the letters, write the words. Something about instructions. I'll put this in my notes, but okay, I'm really starting to appreciate the drop off your letters to see when puzzles become unsolvable to discover what letters are in the solutions to the puzzles as a general strategy, which I don't love because it's a bit trial and error-ish, but I do appreciate that this game has so much hinting leverage that the player can take advantage of so they can always be making progress. Okay, but let me add this to my notes. Alright, I did a little bit of letter elimination on my own, and O, R, and T are in gate and wall fort. Gate and wall surround a fort. Okay, great. So the only things that are left here are ones that I don't have the letters for. So stadium I don't have the M for. And home, and home are parts of... Home plate is part of a baseball stadium, but that's... it's only 6 letters this time around. Okay, we'll have to solve that one at some point. But other than that, do I have anything that tells me that there's only 4 clues left or whatever? Yes, there's only 4 left. And seeing out here, it's not like there's anything special out here to look at. Okay, so... Did I solve every solvable panel in this area then? I think maybe I did. And moving forward, I'm going to try to do that more often. Like, I'm going to push on some clues that I can't immediately solve so that I have less loose ends always hanging over my head, because I think that'll make things better. There's trees out here. Can I get into that area? Not really. Is there anything else that I can see up here? Yeah, there's trees out here, too. Like, there's 4 trees in a little courtyard out there. There's true trees in the courtyard out here, behind these walls. But in any case, I need to make a note that when I get the X, I want to come back here, because I think that'll bring me to the graveyard. So the good news is we solved a bunch more puzzles, and I feel like I'm starting to get my legs underneath me in terms of this game. So here was the other smiley face, and bro, this is where we got the B, this is where we got the R, this is where we got the O. So smiley face does seem to mean, like, clued in by the environment. And these boxes maybe are, like, the previous clues are part of it or something, like clued in by the panels as opposed to clued in by the environment. If I go back to the very start, find the letters, smiley face, find the letters are in the environment, write the words, so this is related to the panels maybe? So smiley face might be an environmental clue, and these boxes might be panels? Maybe. In any case, I feel like I'm making progress. I'm not sure where the next episode is going to begin, but I guess that's future Brian's problem. For now, I'm going to say that I hope as always that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon for more Lingo 2. For now, bye-bye.